Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's July 3rd, late afternoon, but we'll get there. July 3rd, 2026. We are going to read from Joshua chapter 5, and then we're going to read into chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. And then we're going to read Psalm 120, or 132, 33, and 34. So let's go to Joshua. All right, so in Joshua, well, something has not happened in the 40 years that they wandered. They were not circumcising their children. So God tells Joshua, we've got to circumcise all the males before we go across. And then after that's done, they're going to rest for a little while, and then they're going to start into Jericho. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Joshua chapter 5 to 6, verse 5. So it was when all the kings of the Amorites who were on the west side of the Jordan and all the kings of the Canaanites who were by the sea heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of the Jordan from before the children of Israel until we had crossed over, that their heart melted. Excuse me. And there was no spirit in them any longer because of the children of Israel. So their reputation is going out and people are now scared. Verse 2, at that time the Lord said to Joshua, make flint knives for yourselves and circumcise the sons of Israel again the second time. So Joshua made flint knives for himself and circumcised the sons of Israel at the hill of the foreskins. And this is the reason why Joshua circumcised them. All the people who came out of Egypt, who were males, all the men of war, had died in the wilderness on the way, after they had come out of Egypt. For all the people who came out had been circumcised, but all the people born in the wilderness on the way as they came out of Egypt had not been circumcised. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness, till all the people who were men of war who came out of Egypt were consumed, because they did not obey the voice of the Lord, to whom the Lord swore that he would not show them the land which the Lord had sworn to their fathers that he would give us, a land flowing with milk and honey. Then Joshua circumcised their sons, whom he raised up in their place, for they were uncircumcised, because they had not been circumcised on the way. So it was, when they had finished circumcising all the people, that they stayed in their places in the camp till they were healed. Then the Lord said to Joshua, this day I have rolled away the reproach of Egypt from you. Therefore the name of the place is called Gilgal to this day. Now the children of Israel camped in Gilgal and kept the Passover on the 14th day of the month at twilight on the plains of Jericho. And they ate of the produce of the land on the day after the Passover, unleavened bread and parched grain on the very same day. Then the manna ceased on the day after they had eaten the produce of the land. And the children of Israel no longer had manna, but they ate the food of the land of Canaan that year. And it came to pass, when Joshua was by Jericho, that he lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, a man stood opposite him with his sword drawn in his hand. Joshua went to him and said to him, are you for us, or are you for our adversaries? So he said, no, but as commander of the army of the Lord I have now come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and worshipped, and said to him, what does my Lord say to his servant? Then the commander of the Lord's army said to Joshua, take your sandal off your foot, for the place where you stand is holy. And Joshua did so. All right, and we know that this is not an angel. This must be the pre-incarnate Jesus, because he's receiving worship and he is in command of the host, just like God is. And I love that Joshua asked him, are you on our side or are you on their side? He says, no, I'm not on any side. I'm on God's side. Question isn't what side am I on? Question is, what side are you on? All right, let's move on to chapter 6. Now Jericho was securely shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. And the Lord said to Joshua, see, I have given Jericho into your hand, its king and the mighty men of valor. You shall march around the city, all you men of war. You shall go all around the city once. This you shall do 6 days, and 7 priests shall bear 7 trumpets of ram's horns before the ark. But the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow the trumpets. It shall come to pass, when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpet, that all the people shall shout with a great shout. And then the wall of the city will fall down flat, and the people shall go up, every man straight before him. Let's go ahead and move over to Psalms. We're going to read, what did I say, 132, 33, and 34. So this will finish off these songs of ascent as we're going up the mountain to Jerusalem to go into the temple. And we're singing all these songs, praising Jerusalem, praising God, praising his tabernacle. We're going to praise this tabernacle here. Psalm 132, Lord, remember David and all his afflictions, how he swore to the Lord and vowed to the mighty one of Jacob. Surely I will not go into the chamber of my house, or grow up to the comfort of my bed. I will not give sleep to my eyes, or slumber to my eyelids, until I find a place for the Lord, a dwelling place for the mighty one of Jacob. Behold, we heard of it behold, I'm going to try phrase 6 again here. Behold, We heard of it in Ephrathah. We found it in the fields of the woods. Let us go into his tabernacle. Let us worship at his footstool. Arise, O Lord, to your resting place, you in the ark of your strength. Let your priests be clothed with righteousness, and let your saints shout for joy. For your servant David's sake, do not turn away the face of your anointed. The Lord has sworn in truth in David, he will not turn from it. I will set upon your throne the fruit of your body, if your sons will keep my covenant, and my testimony which I shall teach them. Their sons shall sit upon your throne forevermore. For the Lord has chosen Zion, and he has desired it for his dwelling place. This is my resting place forever. Here I will dwell, for I have desired it. I will abundantly bless her provision. I will satisfy her poor with bread. I will also clothe her priests with salvation, and her saints shall shout aloud for joy. There I will make the horn of David grow. It will prepare a lamp for my anointed. His enemies I will clothe with shame, but upon himself his crown shall flourish. So a little messianic prophecy in there. Psalm 133, blessed unity of the people of God, a song of ascent of David. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious oil upon the head, running down on the beard of Aaron, running down on the edge of his garments. It is like the dew of Hermon, descending upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, life forevermore. So we're always called to be a group, to be a body. Unity, unity. Psalm 134, praising the Lord in his house at night. So we finish our ascents, and now we're starting to think about going back home. Behold, bless the Lord, all you servants of the Lord, who by night stand in the house of the Lord. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary and bless the Lord who made heaven and earth. Bless you from Zion. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.